Yeah, I'm Monroe's Essentials. Mm-hmm. It's going around and around on YouTube. All right. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Monroe's Essentials. I'm Monroe's Essentials. Okay, everyone. I hope you all can hear me out there. Yeah, Monroe's Essentials. Yeah, so it's the craziest thing. People like this when I tell them I've being evicted. I was doing the paperwork, right? The paperwork, what we be talking about, y'all. Some people be talking about, we be talking about the paperwork, right? I know I don't normally talk to you all about this because to me, life is a real thing. And people be talking about want to battle, want to battle. I don't have time for no fucking battle. I got real life things going on in my fucking life besides battling. And life is damn shit. And so, I was doing the paperwork, and the people I was doing the paperwork with, the people I was doing the paperwork, the people I was doing the paperwork with, they done fucking disappeared. They done fucking disappeared. Okay, they done fucking disappeared. Y'all hear what I say? They fucking disappeared. Yeah, I was doing the paperwork with somebody, and they fucking disappeared. I mean, now they didn't sign the document, no doubt. I ain't gonna lie. They didn't sign the document. I signed the document, right? So I went to court, and my mind was so far off with something else that somehow I let the person in the group I was dealing with for so long in the group that I wasn't there when I went to court. So when I went to court for my own self, I think it was like I was under duress. I was under duress or something, and I just let the lawyer talk about sign this, sign this, sign this, sign this, sign this. No, and I signed this document, y'all. Oh my God! And so they gave me like so much time to be up out of here. So I have to get up out of here, y'all. I have a lot on my mind. And then the people that I call for help, they're not answering the fucking phone. I was this close to getting everything done, getting everything finished and finalized, right? Sometimes people do not want to see you succeed or doing what you're doing. Now, even though in the group, the person in the group who normally help me with this type of paperwork, they have a live too, but they don't be on live a lot like I do. And my girlfriend, she's very holy, she's very churchly. I'm spiritual, but she's churchly. Even though that's all right. She met my mom and everything before my mom had passed, right? I even told my mom who she was going to meet, who her third husband was, right? So a lot of us have gifts and abilities, and a lot of people who have gifts and abilities, they don't go around talking about. So like man, I don't go around talking about mine all day long or whatever I do or what I know of the people. I don't do that type of stuff. So the people I was in a group with, I don't normally talk about this type of stuff either. When I'm online with y'all, I talk about other things. So the people who I'm online with, I don't talk about that. I don't talk about that. I keep that business separate, right? So now I'm in the midst of get ready to be evicted, y'all. I'm like 58 years of age. Oh my goodness gracious. I got to get all this stuff. And I wasn't there when I went to court. Everybody disappeared now. Huh? Everybody disappeared. Oh boy. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't tell y'all that either, I guess. Oh my gosh, I should have kept to myself. I don't know. Well, I got so much things on my mind. I had to let it out. I had to let it out because you can't keep all this stuff hidden, bottled up, you know. And when I went to court, yeah, everybody, I'm on YouTube too, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and everything. Then is see how my children won't even show up. My children won't even show up. Like certain of my children won't even show up. Y'all understand me what I'm saying? Certain of my children won't even show up. So now I see what children is really there for me and what children is not. Oh, just screwed up to see. That is so screwed up in the midst of all of this. And now one of my children, they sent me some boxes, and then in the midst of it, I have some things going on. And come to find out, when I was talking to them, one of my children, I was like, Kevin Smith. Oh, is you the one who do that paperwork? I should. From what I see with the paperwork, right? I got into this group a little bit like the group I got into, Amir group. I got into Amir's group. Now he have a lot of information in his group, and they have people who have questions and answers, people who ask questions, and people who get the answers to the questions, right? So, so the people who the people who ask the questions inside a mirror group, they ask the questions about this paperwork and documents. And surprise, it's so many people in that group. I was like, oh my goodness, why couldn't I have joined that group? Why couldn't I have joined that a little bit before I went to court? My goodness. Let's see, what happened was I went to group the night before I went to court, and I wasn't intending on going to group. I was not intending on going to group the night before I went to court. I was intending on studying the night before I went to court. That's what I had intended to do. That was my pure intentions. But when I went to court, somehow, either under duress or and the lawyer told me sign this, I shouldn't have signed anything. Now I didn't sign the paper to my demise, y'all. I didn't sign the paper to my demise. I didn't sign the paper to my demise, y'all. And I don't even know how I put myself in this predicament, but I did. I did. I can't blame that on nobody else because I signed the paperwork, okay? I signed the paperwork when I went there to court. And I'm in such a way, and I'm too old for this stuff. And I don't know why these people got to me. It's like I wasn't behind in rent. I wasn't behind in anything. I keep my bills up. I wasn't behind in anything. And these people, they wouldn't even take the rent in February. They wouldn't even take the rent in February. They had just liked me out of here, right? And my caseworker, she was even helping me. And now my caseworker, she's Mexican. My caseworker, she was helping me and guiding me with different things, with early rental assistance, some type of way with court things, right? She was helping me in different ways. We was writing court and zooming court and this and that. But I went into court. I went into court. I'm just and just in all disarray of this. Like, and then it's like the people I ask for help right now, it's like when I was in a group with them, they won't even answer the phone. They won't even answer the phone, period. They're not answering the phone. And then, like when I went to court, I see I made a mistake. I see I made a mistake. I know I made a mistake. I see I made a mistake. Then after I go to court, they make an example talking about y'all see how my rose went in there. Y'all see how my rose went in there. My rose went in there. You see what happened to her. And see, in other words, you're making an example out of me. What? You making an example out of me? And see, that's when I know this ain't right. This ain't even right. You making an example out of me. There you are. So you making an example out of me. And people ain't right about crap. People ain't right about shit. And I have to get my stuff get ready to go, getting ready to go, going, you all. Um okay, you all. So this is standing on business. Let's stand on business. Standing on business. Um Standing on business right here, you can become your own. Yeah, I have business license and all that. You can have everything in the book and still, I don't understand. People still be jealous of you. I don't understand. That's because the light is within you, not within them. And so it's just some screwed up stuff, y'all. I'm just really, oh, there's so much on my mind, y'all. Um, and they won't even answer the phone now. The people I've talked to, they won't even answer the phone. They won't answer the phone or anything. They won't. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. Yeah. So I got a lot of things on my mind. Y'all can drop a gift, send a rose. Hey everybody, hey, how you doing? Yes, it's a power in pairs. Let's go. What we talking about? Okay, everybody, it's a power in pairs. Mm-hmm. It's a power in pairs. You know. Now this person, they don't. What I'm talking about, the person I'm talking about, they don't have to worry about anything. Of course, they have a lot of family they live with, a whole lot of family. I would be okay too if I had a whole lot of family I live with. If I live with a whole lot of family, I'd be all right too. If I live with a whole bunch of family and I don't have to worry about nothing because I live with a whole bunch of family. But no, they live with a whole lot of family, so they ain't got nothing to worry about. These people here, they ain't got nothing. I'm telling my story about court, and here I am. I'm in a predicament in the type of way, and they don't have nothing to worry about. They don't have nothing to worry about. I really wish I had found a mirror. I really wish I had found a mirrors group right before I went to group. I mean, right before I went to court. I really wish I had would have found a mirrors group. You know. Yes, everybody. Hey, yeah, I wish I would have found like a mirrors group, like right before I went to court. I wish I would have found a mirrors group. Amir, he has a group, and he like go through the paperwork, and it's like a lot of people asking questions. It's a lot of people who's asking questions and asking questions. So inside that group, Amir group, you go inside his group, it's a lot of people who ask questions. They ask questions and they answer questions. I mean, it's a lot of people, and they have questions and answers, and answers and questions. And inside his group, he speaks about this paperwork, about the paperwork. What I'm talking about to you all. Now, the other only way I can get these documents done, if I had another like if I had not well, if I had some other thing to get this stuff straight again, you know, and it takes money to get these things straight, these documents. So now, even my children are like grown, and I'm not dealing with them because just like I said, when I went to court, they like, you see how she went in there, y'all see how Ma Rose went in there, right? That's what they say. You see how Ma Rose went in there. You see what happened to Ma Rose. She got handed another ass. You see what I'm saying? Why would you? This is all you got to say of this? I went to court. Okay, I went to court, and this is what happened. And when I went to court, you're gonna say, you see what happened to her? Y'all see what happened to her? I don't. This is what you get out of this. You see what happened to her? What kind of shit is you? What is we working with here? What is we working with? I mean, from the time I was born to now, seriously, yo, I have to be up out of here soon. I'll be making some videos here and there along the way, but I got to figure out. I'm figuring out along the way. I got other things I'm dealing with at the same time, y'all. Yeah, y'all to laugh out. Yeah, yeah. Of course, I have faith. Now, my. Oh, y'all. Oh my goodness, Jesus, have mercy. Oh my goodness, y'all! I had an omniverse just a minute ago. I don't know if any of y'all ever had an omniverse before, but you're supposed to do something when you have an omniverse. So I was having an omniverse just then. I was I was having an omniverse. Mm. Yeah, you see my deep freezer back there, right? Y'all usually see stuff on the deep freezer. Y'all don't see nothing back there now, do you? No, you don't see anything back there now. Mm-mm. You don't see anything back there now. And like I say, the person ain't even answering the fucking phone now. They ain't answering the fucking phone now. Huh. They not answering the phone. Nope, they not answering the phone. Nope, they not answering the phone at all. Oh, goodness gracious. I could have kept my head in the game at least enough till I went to court, right? And my girlfriend, she very, very religious. She called one of her church buddies and see if he can help me when I move out. She called one of his church. She called him, and then I got in touch with him, and he ain't text me or he ain't called me back yet. So I'm waiting for him to call me back, because I have to move y'all soon. And even my old landlord, he tell this how a good you can tell this how much I am right. So my old landlord take the time out to pay for you to move back in their place. Now you got to be a great tenant or something like that if you're gonna move somebody back into their place. You got to be okay. So yeah, that landlord he was gonna move me back, and it didn't matter where I was living at. He was gonna move me back, right? And so I was telling the other person that and somehow they talk about go back and listen to something I said. I'm like, huh? That's what I said, and I was happy because I couldn't come to group that day. I couldn't come to group that day, and I thought they would be happy for me. But if you ask me, tell me what I said in that message that was wrong. I don't see nothing was wrong. I'm excited telling you. That I'm telling you. Somebody left a message. What y'all say? Marhaba, inshallah, Allah Kareem. I'm telling you that if you happy for me, I'm getting ready to move. I can't be a group that day. I can't be a group because I can't be a group because I have to go take care of some of my business and talking about a roof over my head. So if you have a thing for me having a roof over my head, then that lets me know you're not for me or something. Why would you not be all right with me having a roof over my head? Something don't sound right to me or something off. So they wanted me to go back and listen to a message that I left for them. Okay. And I went back and listened to the message. Now, obviously, one of the messages deleted. I was like, okay, one of the messages deleted. And I'm trying to think, did I delete that? Did I delete that from them or did they delete it? And so the message was, I was letting them know that mm, I was letting them know them know that I was letting them know that something exciting was getting ready to happen for me, but I guess you can't let people know that something exciting happening for you. Then when something bad happened to you, they won't even answer the phone. Mm-mm. This type of world here is something else. Now they won't even answer the fucking phone. They won't answer the phone now. So something good happened for me. They tell me go see that message you left. Okay, I go see the message I left. I go look at the message I left for this person, and the message I left for this person was like, listen, I won't be able to come to group. I cannot come to group. I found the place, and the landlord, he's going to help me. You know, now, what's so bad about a message like that? Y'all tell me. I don't see nothing bad in that message right there. If it is, y'all let me know because I don't see nothing bad in that message right there. But something they seen in the message bad. I don't see what I said bad because I don't see. All I said was I can't come to group. And I think they was right because maybe I needed to stop talking to them. I needed a female person to talk to because I forgot the person I was talking to was a guy. And sometimes we got to remember that we think that people are excited for our beings. We think people are happy for our state of existence or no. And so I had talk with my church girlfriend. She's very church, very very religious. And I keep saying that you all because yeah, she is. She's very religious. I'm spiritual, right? So I'm spiritual. So it's a difference. So I'm spiritual. She's very religious, right? Um so she got one of her church friends, but she even seen this. She was like, "No, what to say? Yeah." And so they was saying like, "Do you go back and listen to the message you left me?" Like they said, I didn't say that a couple of times. Go listen to the message you left me. Yes, I listened to the message I left you. They don't care. These people don't care. People don't care worth the shit, worth the damn. They do not care. They don't care. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. I'm telling y'all, they don't give a damn. They don't care. People don't give a fuck. They don't care. Now, they don't care. People don't give a damn. And my church girlfriend, she was helping me see a different perspective. She was helping me see a different perspective of what was going on. I was like, oh, she said, I would have told that brother. She said, I would have told that brother something, Um, and she said that what she said. I would have told that brother something, you know. Hey everybody. So now I have to be out of here, y'all, in a certain amount of time. I have to be out of here. Yeah, I have to be up out of here soon, y'all. And here my children, they acting shitty. My children acting shitty. My children acting shitty. Certain children of mine are acting shitty, 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 shitty. Shitty is. My children acting shitty at this moment. Certain of my children acting shell. Yep, they is. They acting shitty. Yeah, you heard me say it right. You heard me exactly say right. Certain of my children are acting shitty. That's what I say. My children are acting shitty. My children are acting shitty. Oh boy. So I have to take care of some business, y'all. I don't normally tell everything about what's be going on with me. I don't, y'all. Y'all know I don't do that. But I'm going through some things, y'all, and I couldn't hold on to all of this. I couldn't hold on to all of this. And I have to call someplace. I have to take care of some things tomorrow, y'all. I'm older. I'm older. And I found myself in this predicament, y'all. And like I say, you would think you would tell somebody who'd be happy for you. And they talking about coming to class and sit 3, 4 hours. Y'all, listen. Listen, Linda, listen, Linda, listen, Linda, listen. Sit 3 or 4 hours. Y'all, what's his name? Have a great class. Y'all need to check it out at Mir. Amir have a great class. Y'all want to know about that paperwork and the documents and everything? Y'all go join a Mir class. I if only I could have joined a Mir class a month before I went to court, a month or two before I went to court, I would have been all right. A month or two before I went to court, I would have been all right. Mm-hmm. I would have been all right a month or two if I would have joined that class a month or two before I went to court. I would have been all right. There's so much knowledge in that classroom where people are asking questions. People are asking questions and answering questions, asking questions and answering questions. So now I put a question out there. There's so many people in the group. Um, See, certain stuff we can't talk about on YouTube or TikTok or whatever. We can't talk about certain stuff. We can't talk about different because of how the world is set up and how different things are set up in the world. But I have to get this out and talk to somebody, y'all. I had to get this out, talk to somebody. I know I have a brain like Elvis Presley, like Tupac and Biggie and Prince. Um, what's his name? I also have a brain like what's his name? Kanye West. So it's like different. So with me, it's a nine. I have a nine club. So a nine club is a lot of graduations, different graduations that I have been to, that I've done in my life. Different. Hello everybody. Hi. So a lot of group of graduations things I have done in my life as far as graduation as that I didn't pass this level, I didn't pass this level, I didn't pass this level, right? So with that being said, I don't know what it is, but it wasn't just me. My girlfriend has seen this too. My girlfriend seen this too. And the only other way that I can bypass that and fix this is if I had a certain amount of money and go down here and straighten out this what I need to straighten out. Otherwise than that, I can't straighten it out at this time. I can straighten out later in the future. Now I'm also dealing with some other things, right? And And people know when you stress or when you got things going on with you. People know when you stress or you got things going on with you. And they don't care. They do not care. You understand, y'all? That's what they be sitting back doing, y'all. Just what y'all hear right there. Just that. And I have a way that I hear, and it's been in me throughout lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. So I hear differently, right? I hear differently. People can say one thing, but they be meaning another. So people, they always say things, but when people say things, they say things, but what they say, they don't mean what they saying. They mean something else. So I have them type of ears, right? And so what I was going through, and I'm calling this person like for their assistance. They won't even answer the phone. They won't pick it up. They won't do nothing. They won't. Man, they won't do anything. I don't have. I'm not here for this. And I made a mistake not being there for myself at court or something. I don't know. I like zoned out or something because I was there when I went to court. When I went to court, I was there, right? And I did something, but then it wasn't right to do that because I needed to do something else and finish something else. So in order to finish something else, I got to get some other things done. And I don't want to talk about all that over the line, over the internet or TikTok or YouTube, y'all, because this other stuff is some serious stuff. What I be talking about, y'all. I know y'all don't understand what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the documents, or the documents are legal, some type of legal stuff, right, y'all? But like my church girlfriend has said, my church friend, um, she was like, "Man, you got real life shit going on in your life, you know. You got real life shit going on." And they said they should have been like a real life person to be like, "Is any brothers in that area can help her out? Any brothers in her area can help her out?" And she was right. That what they should have said. Like, can anybody anybody in her area anybody in her area can help her out. Anybody in her area can help her out, right? That's what they should have been saying, right, y'all? Hmm. That's what they should have been going on. I have a lot of things on my mind right now, and I have to take care of some things. I'll let y'all know how it goes soon, y'all. But I got some serious stuff on my head, and my girlfriend, my church girlfriend, she been my friend for a long time, and she just straight up, and she straight up, and she real. She just real as can be, very religious, but she very real too. She's an Aries, of course. She's an Aries. Um, but I've been reaching out. Something I received a invoice from Billy Carson. I was like, what? Not now. And it was an invoice from Billy Carson talking about my invoice for this month. I said, you got to be kidding me, Billy Carson. I can't even log into my account. What do you mean? An invoice. I can't even get in my account and watch none of Billy Carson's I can't watch none of Billy Carson's I can't even watch none of Billy Carson's things because Billy Carson be talking about some deep esoteric stuff, right? But now, because they already told me I didn't need to learn any more knowledge, that I'm already knowledge based. I already know all this other information that I know. Now, this month was for me to perform. So I went to go perform, to go do some things. And now I'm this far away from being completed where I needed to be completed. But it's a big heist in this jump. Hey, everybody. It's a big heist in this jump, y'all. I have to be out of here soon, y'all. And I don't even know where to start. I just really wish I could have listened the day I went to court. The day I went to court, I wish I could have been more zoned in because cause the person I asked for help now, they don't even pick up the phone. They won't even pick up the phone. They won't pick up the phone at all, at all. And I got to be up out of here. Yeah, yeah, it's a legal battle, and I have to be out of here. I have to be out of here. I have to be out of here. And yeah, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. And I have to be a, like I said, my old casework, my old landlord. I had lived in his complex for 17 years. For 17 years, I lived in his complex. He was going to move me back into his complex, right? So he was going to town, move me way back. Now, what kind of landlords? You see, no, I must have been a good tenant. My landlord was going to move me back after 17, after being with him 17 years, because he moved me back before. He moved me from somewhere else before. He's a very great landlord, right? So he's a very great landlord. But the place where I'm at now, I'm not behind in rent. I'm not behind in lights. I'm not behind in any of that type of stuff. I'm behind in water bill. So I have been to court. So somebody else had took over this place. Some other real estate company took over this place here where I'm at now. Hello, welcome in everybody. So some other type of company, some other type of real estate company took over this place. So the other type of real estate company that took over this place, and they putting a lot of people out, a lot of people out. But I didn't get a chance to plead my case, and they said I had a case, so I was going to overturn the case and send the stuff back because they have my children on here too, y'all. Are you all understanding me? They have not only me, they have my children on this lease too. They have me and my children. My children wasn't even here. So now that means that you not going to garnish you're going to try to take something out of my children's. You're going to try to take something out of my children's plate of what they do or what them working. Y'all, these people is not right worth a shit worth a damn. There's people in this world, they not right worth a shit and worth a damn. So not only you going to take things away from me, you're going to take things away from my children also as well. These court companies. Y'all, these people ain't right worth a shit, you know? Let me see. Oh, I can't put nothing up here. I was gonna try to see I can put some boxes up here, but they won't let me put no boxes on here because they say something about I did one of my guests did some shit from the last live or something. I don't know what my guest did because I don't be paying attention. This is why I don't be letting nobody come up here. How I can control what a guest did. What the fuck? That sounds stupid as hell. Oh my goodness. Just like in court. That's why I'm saying I wasn't behind in what I was behind in. And so I didn't get a chance to speak up or plead my case. And that's why I should have plead my case at. Out of all the time, I should plead my case there. Now, I asked the person, what do I do or how do I get out of this situation? And y'all wouldn't believe when the fuck when I tell you. Like I said, Amir is a great group. If y'all want to know about some documents or this other legal leads and legal work paperwork, go to Amir, and it's called Black Sheep. It's called Mattisse, and I can't pronounce it, but I know that's what it's called, and it's called Black Sheep, right? The Black Sheep, right? So he have a good group, Amir, okay, and people are not ashamed to answer questions in that group. Maybe I better look it up for my damn self. I'm gonna look it up, eviction. Let me look that up in there because he have great information. He have people teaching in the group, and he have a great okay. So my girlfriend reached out, and she reaching out to this church guy to see if he can help the day I get ready to move. Cause I'm older, y'all. I can't move none of that stuff. I got a whole deep freezer back there, and now my oldest daughter, it's like my oldest daughter and my baby daughter. Them the only two ones that's kind of helping me. My oldest daughter and my baby daughter. It was my third daughter at first, but I don't know what happened. Something happened along the way. I don't know. Let me see. What am I looking for? Okay, this here. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I put that in the group. I'm looking for eviction. He teaches things in the record. Now they say I have a restriction on here. TikTok say I have a restriction for somebody who did something for the live and the last live. I don't know. I can't stop what nobody do in their house. So why I gotta stop somebody what they do in their house? I can't control what them people do in their house. So let me look this up. Let me look this. He said, let's see, eviction. Okay, let me see. Do you have anything here? Let me see because mm-mm, eviction. Let me see. Do you have that in there? Because okay, I got some eviction. Okay. There is some evictions in here, y'all. Trying to help my mom with eviction, and the attorney on her case uh dug her into a crazy hole, entering into pretend pretendary arguments. Okay, so there is some stuff about eviction in here, y'all. I better get to reading. Okay, there is a lot of things in here in this group. I should have been looking at this group before then, y'all. Hello, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey, y'all. Welcome. I should have been looking in this eviction class. I took an eviction class maybe 2 days ago, and I have 5 questions for anyone that could help a court case. Ooh, let's see. Everything is right here. Okay, I took an eviction class. I go to court 5 days from now. The process work that would the process work that quick? I believe so. I fought an eviction last minute before my account. What? So they talking about something with the eviction? Let me see what they talking about. I took an eviction. What did they do? They said I took an eviction master class 2 days ago. I have a question for anyone that could help. I go to court in 5 days from now. Would the process work for quick court notice? I believe so. I fought an eviction last minute in my county. Good luck. Oh wow. So a lot of people have been through this eviction thing, and okay. So some people then. Oh wow. So let me write this in here. Like I say, he have a lot of eviction. Let me write in here again. So he have a lot in his group. Amir. He have eviction. Vi evictions. Okay. So he got a lot in here. It's okay. So let me check this out. Oh boy. Oh my God. Oh, um, I do need help creating a trust eviction class. I didn't have the documents. What does the trust need? Oh, okay. They talking about trust. Okay, that's trust issues. There is no hearing. There's just so I'm creating the trust, serve the landlord, making them okay, trustee. Okay, I have to. Okay, I'm a little nervous, but confident. May need a little reassurance though. First time ever. Besides showing up, also wasn't expecting them to send a trial date so fast. Oh yeah, they sent me the trial too. They sent me the trial too, but it like a trial wasn't a trial. Like I hurt somebody, but I do need creating a trust. So they created a watch the class again. He has he has that to put it in a trust. All those documents would watch need to on your own. So somebody put it inside of a trust document. Some type of way they put it inside of a trust document, y'all. Maybe I could have been putting it in a trust. Let me see. You are so right. I'm overthinking. Notice the interest of trustee and beneficiary. So I'm tripping. My first court. So they went to court. Mm, state. What state are you in? So wow, these people are getting it done. Okay, more than enough. They say you have more than enough time. I have 10 days to answer, but a difficult judgment was made. So you have to serve the landlord. Oh, yeah, mail. And so somehow they saying you have to serve the landlord through the register. You have to serve the landlord through register mail. I have to move fast. Send it out by Monday. Don't rush your documents. Make sure they are correct. You have until March the 10th. Okay. I didn't have a hearing. This was a trial. It literally positioned